Ladies and gentlemen, Marco DC. Now, guys, this might be very controversial. It might be very controversial, but I mean, we all know people write stories and people write things and say things. And I have religious friends that are very religious, very nice people, believe in the Bible. I'm Catholic, so I believe in the Bible to some extent, and I believe in these kinds of things too. But some people are very religious, but they're very good to me and very nice. I'm totally supportive of religion, any religion. Doesn't even have to be Catholicism. I'm totally supportive of race. I'm totally supportive of sexual orientation. I'm totally supportive of all that. But non-binary, trans, all that. Now the thing is with the Bible, now you see the Bible is a story, right? It's basically a story that was written. And now people will say they go back in time and say that people that wrote the Bible were inspired by God himself. They were inspired by God himself to write the Bible and all this. But really the Bible has been used to diminish certain cultures, diminish certain lifestyles, diminish certain kinds of races, and all that. Now, the Bible itself is a good piece of work. It's beautifully done, and it's not like it's done any damage, really, but the people that use it for negative things have caused damage. But now, with the Bible, with that being said, the Bible is like a story, right? Like it's like a creative story, you know? And the people that wrote it were from back in the day, so people write different stories now, and they might use stories that maybe reflect on the Bible in a way that maybe they alter the story of the Bible to make it their own purpose or their own fit, and they alter the stories that they create, and people write stories that might center around the Bible, whatever. But it's basically a story that was written. Now, some people believe it was God had been inspiring the people that wrote the story. There were prophets, all that. And some people believe that these people were just ordinary people that wrote a story that wanted to make it sound like they knew a God that would help them out, or they knew a God that would support people, or they knew a God that would change lives, right? Now, it's up to you how you perceive it, how you interpret it. Now, anybody can go about and say the Bible was made up, whatever, and anybody can say the Bible is really God inspired and really made by God and made by people that were inspired by God and told by God to write these stories. So it's up to you what you want to feel, right? It's up to you. Now, for me, I feel like there is definitely a God because our spirits are important. And I believe that to be human, to be able to think and breathe and live life and to have free will and all that, I think, a God has to be in charge of that, right? Now, whether you agree or disagree is totally fine. I obviously believe there's some attributes to atheism, and there are some attributes to Catholicism, and there's some aspects or assets to Christianity and other religions, right? Kabbalah, whatever religion, Islam. I'm sure there's very many useful facts about all these religions and useful things. So I believe, I am Catholic, but I do believe that people should be able to, read up on certain religions, be able to interpret their own perspective on what their religion should be based on what they read or what they learn or what the churches they go to or the temples they go to or what they see. But I do think, the Bible could literally be a story that was created by someone that was just a writer. But like I said, it's up to you how you interpret, how you feel. Do you feel the Bible was written by someone that just wrote a book? Or do you feel the Bible was written by someone that was inspired by God and the direct interaction with God and all that, right? So it's totally up to you. I believe both can be perceived by depending on who you are. So it's totally up to you. Now, thank you very much for watching, darling. Very, very much, darling. Bye now.